So let's start by giving some examples of freezing behavior. One of the things that you'll notice in playing poker is that when people are bluffing, oftentimes they will restrain themselves. You'll see them go all in, and then they sort of shut down. They hold very, very still. Hardly any movement is visible compared to what they were doing before. Chances are that this person is in fact bluffing. They will hold their breath. They will restrain their movements. We see this with liars also, by the way. Liars tend to use their arms less. They tend to be less expressive. So one of the things that you want to do when you first sit down at a table is you want to look at your environment. Look at every player that's at that table and ask yourself, where are they? Where are their hands? How are they sitting? How do they breathe? Do they move around a lot? Do they spread their elbows? Are their arms at their hips, or are they fully in at the table? Do they shake? Do they move? Anything at all that you can detect from the table as to the behavior, the activity of the other players is crucial. We call this the baseline behaviors. And one of the advantages of sitting there at the table and collecting this information on these players is that as the game unfolds, all of a sudden you'll notice when this one player, for the first time, moves all in, but then freezes. And we already said that one of the things that we do know about our brain is that when we tend to freeze, it's usually as a result of a threat. And the threat here is that the person may be caught bluffing. Another way that they may freeze at the table is normally they're talkative. Normally they're yapping away, talking about this and that. They go all in, they're bluffing, and then all of a sudden they're silent. Now, there's something inside them telling them to behave this way. They don't mean to. But because for millions of years this was one of the primal ways that we had to protect ourselves, we still see it over and over, even with some of the major players. And of course, the higher the stakes, the more that we're going to see these kinds of behaviors. Joe Navarro, former FBI special agent. I amplify. Do you?